Hello everyone, I'm Renown0. We are back again talking about certain individuals of the frog variant claiming that they somehow have figured out the whole thing with the ISOM trademark lawsuit, and they've apparently exposed Eric July for not telling the whole story, even though literally he's told everyone that the only thing they had to do was differentiate between both the ISOM, the ministry, and ISOM, the character from the Rippaverse. Even on the ministry's own website, they have a statement at the bottom claiming that the character of ISOM is not affiliated with their ministry whatsoever. And I think it's absolutely stupid that we're still pushing these goalposts about how Eric supposedly can't use the name ISOM on a future product, even though he's still using that in his universe. But let's get into the pre-order collection for ISOM number 3 to start the video off. 29 days, 2 hours, 47 minutes to go. 8,664 books total sold. 522,000. Completely smashing that sales goal and getting the reveals for the Saoirse and Yara number 3 books respectively for their covers. You also have Zaylan with 21 days to go, 162,544. I'm sure to be another banger from Chuck Dixon, drawn by Joe Bennett and colored by Marcos Martins. 5,746 total books sold in the Great War Separation number 2, 18 days to go, drawn by Jack Herbert and written by Chuck Dixon. This is surely to be another six-figure campaign success with 91,249 total sales and 3,557 total books sold. So, here's the weird thing about this. Why would you black out the person's name? I know you claim that you're not trying to dox the person, but if the person that's messaging you, his name is already fully out there on the ISOM website, why would you have to black out the name in any way, shape, or form? Isn't it crazy how that works? Why would they have to block out the name? I mean, from who? Who is it going to be? Why anybody would believe you at this point? Why this person would even know anything about The Amazing Spider-Man at this point? Adding an additional adjective like The Amazing Spider-Man, well, this whole thing isn't an adjective. It's just the word amazing is the adjective. Spider-Man is the noun. Like, what are we talking about here exactly? It's also interesting how The Amazing Spider-Man is the choice you use when you clowns like to sit up here and talk about how Eric doesn't know anything about The Amazing Fantasy 15 being the first appearance of Spider-Man. It's interesting how that's the character that's used. But you used Katie did as the source to verify the emails. Who in their right mind from the ministry is telling you that they won't touch the matter with a 10-foot pole? Who talks like that from a Christian ministry? You ever think about that? Anybody consider that this is from a Christian ministry? Why would anybody talk like that? Rippaverse scandal? There's no scandal involved, so why are they calling it a scandal? What name are they licensing? Again, you cannot trademark a first name. Like, literally, we all know that ISOM is the name of Eric July's great-great-great-grandfather, Isom Knox. You know, the same place or person that exists that some certain people wanted to water sport on said tombstone. So, why would Eric need permission to use the name of a person that's in his family? We all know it's a bunch of nonsense, starting to drum up some drama because this dude is literally grasping at straws as he's sitting here losing subscribers because he went from 9.37 to 9.36 now as Micah's channel continues to grow. And plus, where's the email that's right here? It says you wrote something at 8:08 a.m. Like, what email were they responding to? You're missing an entire email between you and the person from the ministry. Like, you have Katie did showing the email, and then you're blocking the email, and you're both blocking the person's name, talking about docs. Also, good job putting your first name there, I guess, in this live stream you got going here. It's supposed to be Gabbing with Geeks, but then somehow you have to throw in this lawsuit exposed right here because you know nobody cares about your thoughts on video games because you're not a real gamer, and neither is anyone in your family. None of you are real gamers. You act as if you know anything about video games, but you're terrible at all of them. Even when you try live streaming them, you're bad at them. So right down there, it says, The character Isom, published in a comic book series by Rippaverse LLC, is not affiliated in any way with Good Shepherd Ministries, the International, or the International School of Ministry Isom. And I say this all the time. If for some reason they own a trademark for the word Isom, what about the hundreds of places that are called Isom? Did anybody go ahead and sue those people from this ministry? Also, we already had it on video that old Juju the cow was the one that put forth this lawsuit that literally went nowhere besides settling and Eric having to lowercase the name Isom to differentiate between the two, because literally they had to do it themselves. They clearly both agreed to do it because it's right down here, which also claimed that Eric can't sell merchandise after Isom 3. At least that's what's alleged here in this email chain you've got going on here. But where's the, like I said, where's the email between here? Because it says on April 5th you emailed them. But what did you email them? Where's the part here that's missing? Very interesting how that works. But even on the Rippaverse's own website, right down here where it says hats, complete your look with our Rippaverse hats, which include designs such as the Isom hat and the timeless Rippaverse logo hat. You know, the same hat that Eric was still selling at MegaCon 2025. You can see that Isom hat is literally right over here, right above the Rippaverse logo hat. He's still selling that Isom hat. The same Isom hat that ran out of stock online, and now he's saving some for conventions, just like he does with everything else. Because the Horseman cover A and cover C both sold out online, and now he sells them at conventions, because that's what he's done from the very start. I picked up cover A of the Horseman, Welcome to Flores Park, during this event, as well as the Art of Will Conrad. So what are we talking about that they can't sell this? If he couldn't sell it, then why is he selling it right there, literally this year during MegaCon 2025? Like, what are we doing? Oh man, I cannot wait. I absolutely cannot wait for Isom number 4 to come out, and it's still called Isom number 4. And then you're going to have to delete that live stream because you're an absolute moron who went to criminal justice school and still don't know nothing about how any of this works. Because you're sitting here making assumptions and factually claiming that this is all facts. You're claiming that everything is facts, right? It's even in your title. New facts have emerged. Wait, let me scroll down and let me pull this over. New facts have emerged about the Rippaverse versus Isom lawsuit settlement, and I have all the details. Bro, what details? You could have absolutely faked this entire thing. Like, wouldn't this picture have something related to the? Wouldn't this picture have this? Wouldn't this have some picture related to the ministry if you're emailing the ministry? Like, what are we doing, bro? Like, why are you blocking it, and then Katie did showing it? Like, what is going on, bro? And then you don't even have a name of a person. This doesn't look like she whited this out in Photoshop at all, like black or covered up the names. Like, you have a black bar, and she got what? Did she do this herself? Like, did he forward this to her? Like, what are you doing? This isn't evidence of nothing. This is evidence of your audience being stupid and actually believing the nonsense you push out, you peddle out. Like, literally, there's an Isom hat right there. What are we doing? Oh my god, I truly cannot wait for this man to be BTFO'd for like the 4th time in 2 years of all the nonsense you try to push on the world and into your audience's retarded brains. But that's all I really got, man. There ain't nothing else really to talk about here. Thank you all for checking out the video. I really do appreciate all new subscribers, returning subscribers, new viewers, and returning viewers. Check out Isom number 3, Zalen What Kills Must Die, and the Great War Separation number 2, as well as many other Rippaverse products over on Rippaverse.com. Subscribe for more content. Hit the bell for notifications, set the bell to all. That way you'll get a notification anytime I post a new video or go live on this channel. And I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.